Hey, my friend, I'm Keisha K. Ham, Big Money Mayhem, and welcome to the final video number 4. So let's go over video number 1, 2, and 3. So as you all may remember, video number 1, we went over building a buyer's list. And I showed you guys different ways of going by getting free leads and to build your buyer's list. So we pretended that we actually got a buyer. We built the buyer's list and we built sellers off of that list also. So we had some people interacting with us and send us a property through email. And we used this property right here as an example. And turn out this property is a very good deal. And in video number 2, we found out more about how to get the ARV, the comps, and the MAO, the maximum allowable offer. And video number 3, we got more in depth in how to get the maximum allowable offer on a property. And we also did also showed you guys how to actually calculate it. So on video number 4, I want to just dive into just a little bit more on the maximum allowable offer, because this number is very important also. And you guys, I really want you guys to get this. So in this video, we'll actually continue with the MAO and also do the repair sheet. And we'll also find out more about the LOI. LOI. And that's the letter of intent. What is the letter of intent? This is a letter stating that you have the intention of buying, that you have interest in purchasing this property. And they can either accept it or deny it, or give you a counter offer on what you want to offer on the property. So that's what the LOI is. So let's go ahead and jump right back into the MAO. Okay, so we did our calculations, and you guys, we actually did. Okay, what I want to tell you guys, the BSH, that is the buy, sell, and hold cost. That's how we got the 0.65% and the 0.70%. That's what the buy, how much it is to buy it, the sell it, and the holding cost, the taxes and closing costs, all of that is included in that 0.65 or the 0.70. So you guys, I want you guys to catch that. So we actually we took the after repair value and we subtracted the repair cost. Once we got that answer, we multiplied the repair cost by 70%, which is the buy, sell, and hold cost. And once we got that answer, we subtracted that number from our profit, was $10,000. And that's how we got the maximum allowable offer. And so guys, I want to just tell you guys a little bit more about the after repair value. And you guys can read along with me, or you guys just fast forward it and you guys can go back and read it later. So the ARV is determined using comparable sales, or what is commonly referred to as comps. You guys remember when I was talking about the comps? And be sure to drive your comps to make sure they truly are comparable to the house you're considering. And what you guys saw that I showed you guys the distance. You don't want the house that you're comparing to the subject property. You don't want it no more than 1.5 miles away from that. Okay? And another quick thing. You want to make sure that the other houses are roughly similar in size, age, style to the one that you are considering. It said you should use sales data that is no older than 1 year on the recent sales or better. And you guys saw that they actually was bought this year. And this would say a third of a mile away or less from the sale date within the last 6 months. Okay, so you guys to go ahead and read that at a later date. So I just want you guys just to read this little first part right here, because that is very important. This part is very important. So let's go ahead and jump down to the rehab. This is really self-explanatory. So rehab dollars vary according to the level and detail of the job. Everyone has a different formula. As a wholesaler, we suggest a middle-of-the-road approach for estimating enough rehab dollars to get the subject property to look like the comps. You'll need to spend more on rehabs as the ARV increases. Logically, buyers like more prettiness, higher-end fixtures, cabinets, etc. when you're paying $200,000 versus when they're only paying $100,000 for a house. And you guys know what I was telling you about the buy, sell, and hold costs. And this is what it all consists on. Okay. And you want to get to the good part. I'm going to leave that right there, guys, so you guys can actually read that a little later. But the profit, you guys really want to look into that. So, some people go $3,000. That's why I put that. But I go $5,000 to own up. So I rather stay at $10,000, but I'll go down to $5,000 if I have to. But I mean, your numbers may range different than these, but it's all up to the individual. But this is very important. You have to consider all of the costs you incur in the marketing and processing of all the deals, along with the time you spend to get a deal and determine what all that is worth to you. You guys, you got to pay yourself. You guys, we did 4 videos, and I mean, I didn't go all the way into everything, but I gave you guys the basic and something just to get you to your first deal. But I mean, it takes time. And I did the videos like 10 minutes a piece. So it's actually like 40 minutes worth of videos that we'll be doing, that I've done. So that equates to an hour, 2 hours of your time, or probably more when you're first starting out. But you know, if you get the systems and you get the proper training that you need, it will take less time as you go on, but it's time. And you have to do that on each deal. So I mean, you can actually once you get into real estate, and what I train my students, you have to have a system. You want to have a system that'll keep pushing in leads, and that will actually help you get to the numbers quicker and determine if this is a good deal or not. Like sometimes you can look at a property and you can tell it's a good deal based on the numbers, but you want to always trust but verify. Alright, so finally, you want to leave some extra room to negotiate. You remember when I was telling you guys, I mean, the maximum live offer is $60,000. So this was a good deal, hands down. But I mean, I wanted to leave enough room to negotiate, so I was going to start it at $49,000. They're asking $39,000. So I was going to start it at $49,000, and the minimum I will get for this property or sell from a buyer is $45,000, and that will leave them enough room. But a deal this good, they will automatically take $49,000 without even giving you a counter offer, and I guarantee it. So not too many of those deals come around. So if this was a good deal, that would really be something else. So here's an example of the maximum calculation example. All right. And these are different numbers that we did from what we did early on my calculator. But you can see it's the same concept. The ARV minus rehab. So the after repair value of a home is $140,000. The rehab on that property is $15,000. Buy, sell, and hold cost is around 65% and 70%. So we normally go with 70% for our buyer's sake. And our profit to you, your profit to yourself, is $10,000 assignment fee. That equals up to $77,500. That's the maximum allowable offer. But check this out, and this does happen, you guys. But you're a great negotiator and the seller agrees to a $71,000 purchase, that means you just added $6,500 to your profit just by talking. So, I mean, guys, you have to ask your seller. You know, you can ask, if this property is worth, if he was asking, like, let's just say he was asking $80,000, you can try to go down to 71. You just talk to him. You have to be a good negotiator in this field. So that's a little bit about the maximum allowable offer. And this would just explain to you how to get the mortgage and the principal interest, how to get that total. So you the rent you will receive, the taxes, insurance, utilities that you will pay for tenants, maintenance savings, and that's normally around 6 to 10% of the rent, the vacancy savings, which is 80% of the rent, minus the desired cash flow, however much you want to make after everything is paid. Normally it's around $250 to $700 a month extra. So that will actually equal up to your mortgage payment, principal, and interest only. All right. So we've already established that this is a good deal. So we've already sent someone out there to look at the property. We looked at the property, or they sent us some pictures of the property. So what we want to do is actually go into our repair estimate calculator. You guys, you can actually download this off of download it and use it on your phone if you like. So let me see. We're gonna say yes. Yes. We're just gonna punch in some numbers, you guys. I want you guys all just look at this number right here. It went to 0. So let's just say we put 1,200 shingles, and they cost $400 a piece. All right, and I'm just putting in numbers here, y'all. I want to just put patch hard, repair and patch hard. I'm just put 9. Whoa, that's a lot. Square foot, we're just gonna put that. All right, I'm just gonna put in little numbers just to show you guys. And that total equal up to little over $18,000 already. And this is a good little spreadsheet. I mean, if you're out, and what I actually gave it to my students, I actually got it from Fortune Business. I bought their course, and that's actually a pretty good course. But I actually bought their course and they downloaded, so I just give them to my students. Also, the repair estimate spreadsheet, you could download it. What they did, they downloaded to their email, and then they could pull it up on their phone or whatever, and they actually do it outside while they're in the field, and then calculate all the numbers for you. So it's a good little thing to have. And this is updated as of October the 9th. So this is updated, and this is today's price. It's not like price that 10 years ago. This is today's price. So you know, we need one refrigerator. So it actually give you a estimate of how much the property will be fixed up, whatever that you have. So I lowballed the repair price, so it would probably be like $10,000. And even if it was $15,000, you guys saw that it would still be a good price, a good deal that we can actually flip to a end buyer. And the reason why I go through all of these steps, guys, because they will pay you $10,000 if you do the work. when I actually put my when someone send me a property and I send it to a buyer, I want to have everything that the buyer will ever ask for. I want to already have it done for him. He will trust me, and he was also verified also. But I've been doing it since 2002. So over the years, I've actually built good rapport with a lot of investors, and they don't even have to go behind me to see if I did it right, because they know I cross my T's and I dot my I's before I even send them anything. So when you first starting out, you will actually, they'll trust you, but you want to verify, but you want to send them a package of everything that they will ask for. And that's what I teach my students. You have to be very valuable. If you guys are in any business, people don't buy your product, they buy into you. So as a wholesaler, that you have to be valuable. People will buy into you. They will actually send deals to you. So you guys make sure you keep that in mind. You have to go beyond, over and beyond, just to please your clients. Okay, so let's just say wasn't nothing. We didn't have to do that much to the property, and we wanted to go ahead and get it under contract. So what you do, you actually pull it up, a letter of intent, and you actually, it's a one-page letter, and I have two right here, but you can actually shrink it up, but it's really just like one page. Today's date, the seller's name, the rep, whoever sent you the property, and you guys saw when we went to the tax assessor's office. Let me go back. The seller's name was actually right here. That's the owner. That's the owner's name. Okay. So, and let's just say the rep was X, Y, and Z. They sent us the property. So you want to put their information right there. And this is very important. That's why I highlighted a non-binding letter that represents intent to purchase the above captioned property, including the land and improvements of the following terms. So you want to put the price, how much you want it. So I think we said we put the offer in at $49,000. I mean, no, well, we're just still, they asked for $39,000. We'll get it for $39,000. So, I mean, all cash. So they would not actually give us a rebuttal because we want it for $39,000. It's a good deal. But we'll flip the contract for $49,000 to a end buyer, and we'll get $10,000 in return. And it would be all cash. You can put right here on the earnest money, you can put as low as $10 on the property. You can put $10 on it. And especially if you're buying in bulk, you want to go ahead and just put $10. But, I normally give them $100. And you want to put here that whatever kind of company that you have, you want to actually make sure that you do that. And the due diligence, you don't have to have this in here, but I just stuck it in here anyway. And closing, you want to let them know how long it'll probably take to do your deal, what you want on your due diligence. And if you have any additional questions, you actually put it right there. And this right here, the real property taxes shall be prorated at closing according to the local customary proration method. And sometimes some sellers, some buyers actually say that all taxes have to be paid by the seller. It's according to what deal it is, according to where who you're dealing with. But this is a good property, and you want to just put this in there. I mean, the seller wouldn't agree. I mean, they'll agree to whatever price you have, but it's all about the terms, guys. It's all about the terms. If you give a price and a bad price and good terms, I mean, they'll go with it. So it's all about the terms. And the purchase contract, and it'll just state a little this, buyer shall have 5 days for mutual execution of this letter of intent agreement to submit a purchase and sales agreement. they normally take 24 hours to do that. In some places, some companies, they actually close from in 7 to 14 business days. So you always want to actually, like, I didn't even put it in there. But sometimes it's like 30 days or whatever, because anything can happen. So, and I just put this in there for the 5 days or whatever. But that's it. You put the rep name right here and represent the seller, Lakeisha Hamilton, and that's my company's name. I represent the buyer. And this letter of intent is not intended to create a binding agreement to the seller or sell, or the buyer to buy. The purpose of this letter is to set forth the primary terms and conditions upon which to execute a formal purchase and sales agreement. All other terms and conditions shall negotiate in a formal purchase and sales agreement. This letter of intent is open for acceptance through 10/14/2016. And you guys, you actually, what I do is I actually export it as PDF. Okay, and then I put it right there. I don't want to go ahead. I don't want to do it right now. But I export it as PDF, and then I go through DocuSign, and I have let me go ahead, while we at it, let me go ahead and show you guys how to do it in DocuSign, since I'm showing you everything else. Okay, it's coming up slowly but surely. Okay, let's see. All right, let's just say, let's make a new send a document. You want to upload, and we'll just pick anything for right now. Let's see. I'll put that one. Okay. You want to upload that, and that's a LOI. And then you want to actually, I'll just send it to myself. You want to hit next. And while this is up here, you want to, this is what I normally do. You don't have to do it. See, this field right here is for me. And if it was, let me go back. Let me add somebody else, because it'll be blue if I add somebody else. Let me see. Add. Let's see. Add to my other email. Hold on. Okay. So both of them says Lakeisha, but if it didn't say Lakeisha, it would be like Gerald or Monica in blue. Okay, so this is the one we're dealing with right now. So wherever we put this at, that's where that person would be signing at. So hold on one second. So what I do, I put my name on the left hand side. Well, my initials on the left hand side, and I put theirs on the theirs right here on the right. And you want to put signature for Lakeisha. She's the buyer. And you want to go down. You want to go to the next person. You want to put their initials right there. You want their signature as the seller right here. And okay, I forgot the date. You want to put the date. Only thing you're doing is just dragging it. That's the only thing you're doing. Okay, it's color coordinated. And date. And the only thing you have to do is send it. So let me do sign now. So what this actually does, before I sign it, let me show you guys what it actually does. Let me go on my other email. Okay, so this is my other email. So I go right here. This is how it would look for anybody that you have, that you're actually selling the properties to. So this is how it would look on their side. Your buyer will actually be looking at this screen and doing the same thing that I'm about to do right now. So I am the buyer, and I got it through the email. So what I'm going to do is hit continue, and only thing I'm going to do is start and put my initial and sign it. So just click on it, LH, adopt that signature. I'll sign it, click on it, and voila. And if you haven't got I don't have one for my my primary email address. I only have it for my other one. But if you need one, you can actually just set up, and you know, you really don't have to. So you can actually go through a free trial, but we won't go through all of that right now. Okay, so let me go back to okay. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. Okay. No, I'm just running that. Trying to go back into DocuSign. Okay, there we go. Okay, so you want to hit continue, start, and this is you now. You're doing this. Your buyer already did it. You see that? And so go ahead and just finish it. Do I want to sign another? No, thank you. Voila. So that is the final step to flipping your first contract. That is the final step. So what we went through, we actually went through the buyer's list, and we actually found ways to build a buyer's list and seller's list. And we found a property that one of the sellers sent to our email, and we wanted to trust that they gave us the right information, but we also had to verify. So what we did was we went to findcompsnow.com, a free site online that you can go to. We typed in the address to get the after repair value. They're actually better than Zillow, in my opinion. And I also showed you how to find the comps. One way there's many ways to find a comp, but I mean, without calling a realtor or looking at other different places, you actually find the comps through the findcomps.com, and it actually bring up all the houses in that area. And we also found out what the maximum allowable offer was, and we actually found out that it was a great deal. So we checked out the repair estimate form, and we put in our repairs for that, and it automatically generated how much repairs would be needed for the property once we entered the quantity in it. And we also found out how to what everything meant, like the ARV, the maximum allowable income, your profit, and so forth. We also found out how to submit a letter of intent, and we found out what the letter of intent meant. It's not it's a non-binding contract. It's just showing that we have interest in the property, and gave them some terms and gave them an offer that they couldn't refuse, which is the asking price was $39,000. And we saved it as a PDF, the letter of intent. We saved it as a PDF because we wanted to look professional, and we uploaded it to DocuSign and sent it to the buyer. I mean, not the buyer, I'm sorry, the seller. And I think I was saying buyer earlier, but we actually sent it to the seller. I'm sorry about that. We sent it to the seller's email address, let them sign it, and then we actually signed it. So don't ever sign it first. You always make sure that the seller signs the LOI first, and then you sign it, because they can change the terms, and you have already signed the document. So it makes it, it's non-binding, but still it says that you agreed to it because you signed it. So what you want to do is do not sign it before the seller signs it. You want to send it off and sign it after they send it back to you signed. So with that being said, I'm Keisha K. Ham, Big Money Mayhem. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to shoot me an email, or give me a call, or shoot me a text, however you want to get in contact with me. But make sure you leave your name and email, and your name and phone number, so I can make sure I can get back with you guys. And after this video, what I want to do is give you guys a free 30-minute phone consultation. So you guys can give me a call, since you guys have watched this whole video, and you guys give me a call. Just I'll give you a free phone consultation. Let me know what you think, and we can see if we could go any further. If you need more training, you let me know in the 30-minute phone consultation. With that being said, I'm Keisha K. Ham, Big Money Mayhem, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.